Namaste, guys. I was just sitting up and, meditating, and then started to receive some downloads from Spirit. Now, this is in regards to the entertainment industry. Celebrity Tarot Inc. Y'all know what it is. A lot of people are wondering if Nick Cannon contracted or gave, Janet 2 HIV. And Spirit says yes, he does have the virus. Okay, he does have the virus. And again, I'm gonna say this is just for entertainment purpose. Okay, I am a medium. You don't have to take what I say. You don't have to take it to the bank. You don't have to bank on it. You don't have to believe. I have proven Spirit time and time again, and I am amazed and in awe time and time again, at how accurate Spirit has been, has proven, itself to be. I would just sit down and get random thoughts pop into my head. And these are predictions. Now, certain things are explainable, some are not. Especially when we are at a frequency that does not suffice that understanding. And just like everything else, there are fixtures, non-fixtures, so it goes with understanding. Some things are just seemingly so rigid, but at certain points, okay, because going higher gives clarity, but there's still will always be ish that we don't understand or we don't know about, or we cannot explain their natures or why they are a certain way. But I know that I receive messages from Spirit. I know that. Now, he was born during the year of the monkey, 1980. And I remember doing a fire sign reading about, people connecting the dots. Somebody's going to be proven to, have a STD or die from a STD. And people are going to be connecting the dots that, that person was with that person, so they must have it too. I don't know Janet 2's signs or sun, moon, rising. I don't even know the year she was born. Okay, but he was born during the year of the monkey. That's a fire sign. I remember also for an earth signs reading, because he's a sun in Libra. I'm going to put, I said I was going to put some links below the previous video. I'm going to make sure to do so for this video, because I'm addressing those predictions. There is a prediction for air signs. There was a message, rather. Prediction and message for air signs. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Nick Cannon is a Libran. And the message was, it was pretty much a blunt message from Spirit. And Spirit was like, P.S. You have a STD. That was for the air signs. So, yeah. A lot of times, Spirit wants me to say this. These STD messages are specific STD of concern or in question, whatever, is HIV/AIDS. In some cases, there are other STDs, but most of the time, as what Spirit's relaying to me now, it's HIV. So, yeah. I don't know what Nick Cannon's natal chart looks like. But obviously, it's got to do with his Saturn, what he's supposed to learn in this lifetime. Yeah. And, I just feel like he knew that he has a virus. And you know what Spirit brought to my consciousness? I remember he was a part of the filming, or he was the face of it, or the head of a film that they did. They filmed most of it, if not all of it, here in Jamaica. I think most of it, not all. King of the Dancehall. And Nick Cannon, I believe, was a producer or a director, executive director or producer, something like that. And he was filming in Jamaica. And you know what Spirit has revealed to me? He has passed the virus on to women here. Well, let me just say, people here in Jamaica. Let me not specify. He has. And that is to say then that he has been spreading the virus. He has been spreading the virus. And for a while, he wasn't sure where he got it, who he got it from. And to be honest, I'm still trying to figure out who gave who, whether he gave her or vice versa. Because, they may say, oh, she had it for, since a certain time. Which that's not always accurate, because everybody got, different immune systems. Okay? Somebody who gives somebody a virus can outlive the person who they give the virus to. So, he could have been the one to give it to Jenna. But of course, that Spirit's going to reveal to me as time goes by. But he does have the virus. And he has been spreading it. Whether he spread it to Jenna or he got it from her, he has been spreading it. And Spirit revealed to me that when he came here to Jamaica, he had unprotected sex with people here in Jamaica. Because, hello, he's been spreading the virus everywhere he goes. That's how it goes when cruel people are going through a shitty time, they want other people to go through a shitty time too. So for the wicked, cruel people, misery loves company. That's not how it goes for the good folks. No matter how sad we are, we don't take delight in seeing, other people sad. And that's what differentiates the just from the unjust, the good from the bad, the wicked from the good or evil, And I've been telling people, evil isn't bad. Evil is necessary. We don't say good versus evil. We say good versus wicked. Okay? Yeah. That's what we say, because evil is right there in the middle to serve justice, but to you, whether you consider yourself good or wicked. Okay? But at the end of the day, it is those who are wicked who gets, slaughtered by, those who are evil. Because at the end of the day, justice does exist, and contrary to what people say or think. You know, it exists from spirit. So he's been doing this ish, and people are shading Jenna because they claim that she's trying to sabotage the people she's been with. She's trying to throw some form of shade by posting all of a sudden pictures of the people who she's been with. And I don't know why people take offense to that. Because for me, I think that's a very good thing. Because consider the fact, because like she's known for about 2 years now that she's got the virus, and she most likely knows or suspects that he also has the virus, okay, and has been spreading the virus. And she is doing what, and she knows that others out there who she might have possibly given the virus is possibly having unprotected sex with others out there. So when she does that, it's her way of, for me, how I take that as a warning, a caution sign that, hey, if I'm gonna deal with any of these guys who've been with her, I most definitely got to get these ninjas checked out. And, it shouldn't be because we suspect. This should be something that we practice, getting tested and ish. Okay? But people think it's her shading them. Is not. Because some of these men, they've figured out they got the virus. The woman that these men have been with, they figured out too that they got the virus, and they're having unprotected sex still with other people. Some of them getting pregnant by other people. Some of them getting other people knocked up, because we see that Nick Cannon's been on a roll. And I remember also talking about that, getting that download in another reading that I did. I'd have to search thoroughly for that one, because I'm not sure which reading that was. Maybe water sign, I think. I'm not sure. Water signs is something, or fire signs. So somebody was intentionally, somebody intentionally got someone pregnant because they wanted that to be an excuse for them to pass on the virus. That person didn't really want children. They just wanted an excuse to have unprotected sex with somebody, telling them that they want children now, blah, blah, blah. And, it is what it is. They said that she's also linked to Chris Brown. And you know what, Spirit, brought to my attention today. Okay, so Rihanna and Chris Brown, they broke up, then they got back together several times. What I'm trying to figure out is, did Chris Brown come in contact with Janet Chu prior or during any of those reconciliations? I wonder that. So that's a question now, guys. I'm looking for something. So that's a question. And if she did, if she did hook up back with Chris Brown, doing, or around the same time he was, rumored to have been with Jenna, these people, I'm telling you, you think that I'm kidding, and you'd think they'd be smarter, know that their careers depend on them, having good health. Well, everybody's career does, but you know what I mean. You'd think they'd be more careful, but they're not. I've been telling people this. They have unprotected sex so often, and everybody is sleeping with everybody. They're human beings, guys. They get starstruck too when they see such and such person, and especially when it's somebody they consider talented. They're like, okay, they want to be close to that person, and sometimes their interpretation of closeness is having sexual intercourse. So they're people, they're stupid also. So, I wonder, like, they got back together. Did, if he got involved with Jenna and they did it raw, and she, Rihanna hooked up back with Chris Brown, and, they did it raw, because I don't know how people, they hook up back with exes and just start hitting it raw again. Like, where you been though, And that would have been a bummer for Rihanna to know that, okay, this person abused her, they broke up. He went back to be with him only to contract HIV. I'm not saying that's what happened, but it's a theory. And a lot of times when these theories, they pop out, the first one is usually my intuition, which usually turns out to be true, some of that sort. And then, people don't fully really know what happened when he assaulted Rihanna in that is allegedly, well, he assaulted. Let me not say allegedly, that was proven, I guess. Yeah, he was. When he assaulted Rihanna in the car. What was the argument about? I mean, they say certain ish that it was about this, that, but people lie. Okay. Like if it was like something like she found out he gave her HIV and she was pissed and ranting and ish, or vice versa, which got him pissed and the cussing, and then that led to the assault. So we think to ourselves, like, what the hell really happened? Did he have it? Because like they did say he was messing with that grown woman who was his manager. Okay, who did he catch it from? So did he catch it and give it to her at some point? Whether it was, prior to the breakup or after the breakup, they're doing their, several reconciliations. Because I did also, let me see, there's another reading, or was it, yeah, I think it could have been a download that I uploaded to this account, this channel. I think it is like, I think it was about Rihanna though. I think that video was about her. In regards to who she could have gotten something from. Let's just say that. So, because, something really is bothering her. Something is really, at the core of her being, something is just really, could be bad karma, could be health issues, which, there are some health issues there. That was definitely something that was transmuted to me, through me, I think sometime last year. So she does have some health issues. Okay. And I feel like most of all, that's why she seems. You feel like if you got your third eye open, you can see when people are out of it, not themselves. Yeah. Yeah, you can definitely tell. I mean, like, you guys remembered that girl, Tequila, some shit like that? I don't remember. I don't even know her name. I think she used to hang out with Paris Hilton and maybe Nicole Richie, I'm not sure. She was like, Rihanna gave Chris Brown herpes or something like that. You know, the industry, like I said, and that's why over time they push certain people out of the industry because they, to them, talk too much. But once you hang around those people, okay, there's still people, but you know what I mean. You know ish, and you may not know ish 100%, but it'll be close to the truth, as with any other circle, right? So as long as there's some, truth to that circle, some form. So, obviously, because, ish really happened. Something serious happened between her and Chris Brown and both of them. And to show you how serious this is, it is something that could devastate and, crumble both of their careers. And how do I know this? Okay. They wouldn't, been so united or keeping that on lockdown. We're keeping the lid on that ish closed is concerned. They are pretty much united because of that secret. That's their little secret. Well, not completely, because like some of us know. Yeah, I always sensed ever since I heard about the attack, like I always sensed that it was like something like that. Yeah. I was like, why am I thinking this? Why would I think that? I mean, like, of all the reasons, the possible reasons to spark an argument, like the one they stated, I think he got a message on his phone, blah, 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 blah. But that's just not it. I mean, that could be a part of it, but that's not the entirety of it. That's not the foundation of it. That's not the real reason of it. No. It's like, I don't know how truthful this is that's playing out in my head. It's like, she could have known she's got a virus for a long time. She could have contracted this from someone from Barbados. I'm just saying. Let's just say, for example. Because I don't know everything. But I'm going to tell you whatever message is being transmuted through me by spirit. I normally specify. She figures out that he's cheating, is pissed. And in that process of being pissed, you know how you say ish sometimes, which may be the truth, but you say it to hurt a motherfucker? Okay. So say she got HIV or herpes, knew she did, blah, blah, whatever it is. And because of, being so hurt, well, she was born in Year of the Dragon. Those people can be childish. She might have blurted out something like, that's why I gave you herpes, or that's why I gave you AIDS, or HIV, whatever. And that pisses him off because she infected him. She shot him. That's what they call it in the hood. And, there goes the fight. But they cannot tell the public that that's exactly what started the fight, because then everybody gonna know that they got herpes, both of them, okay? Or HIV, okay? Sila. So, it is what it is sometimes, folks. And, it could be so funny, too, that if, not really funny, but, I don't know, ironic or whatever you decide, that, she gave him, like, herpes, and later down the line, he contracted HIV and gave it to her. Like, reconciled with her just for the purpose of giving her the virus, but not really because he really wanted to get back together. That's why some of y'all need to be careful of these exes returning, like return of the mommy. Like, what the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? Resurrecting from the dead. Return of the mommy type of shit. So y'all need to stop taking these exes back, because a lot of times they return with baggage, and sometimes them baggage, they will have long lasting effects on your health. Okay, so literally an ex tried to do that to me. Like, he left me with somebody else, and spirit revealed to me that that person had some STD and HIV, and he left me for that person, and literally came back and tried to have sex with me raw. Like, are you crazy? We haven't been together for months. We broke up. You were a douchebag, and you're yet to apologize because your ego is so big. You're so proud. And you expect to just come up on me and have unprotected sex with me? Are you serious? Where have you been? Where have you been? The fuck you've been? I don't know where you've been. Yeah. It was crazy. And he was so adamant on us having unprotected sex. I'm like, this dude is crazy. He was definitely trying to let off something on me. You gotta, know these things, people. You think people are gonna know that they got HIV and, let's wear a condom all the time. I want to ensure that you're safe and protected, shit, in case I'm infected. No. They'll know. Or, I'm infected. Let's, let me protect you. Or, do you still want to have sex with me? I'm, blah, blah, blah. People, they don't do that shit. A lot of people, they know they're infected, and they are adamant on you having unprotected sex with them. They're like, they want to get you pregnant. They want to get pregnant by you. They want to feel you naked. They want to feel you raw. And these are just phrases and statements and sentences that they use to gaslight a lot of you, to gas you up into becoming complete idiots. So I'm not gonna put anyone down. It is what it is. We all make mistakes. Okay, so they gotta learn from them mistakes at some point. So that would be really fucked up if she took him back only for him to give her HIV. Crazy. I don't know why I'm seeing it like that. Like, she be searching his phone, and he saw something disturbing, and he's like, what the fuck is this? And he'd be like so pissed and tired of her watching him that he'd just say something rude like, serves you right for going in my phone anyways. Why did you go in my phone? Serves you right. Blah, blah, blah. And she'd be like, that's why I gave you herpes or HIV, blah, blah, blah. And then you got the fight, the showdown, you know, or the fight, or the attack, the assault. So, but that was, you know, something that happened that was just really, deep, like I said, the cause of the fight, of the assault, the attack was the real reason, the real agenda, the real cause, I should say, was hidden. And I knew this for years. But it's like something that I never focused on because I was like still somewhat asleep, you know? And now the same ish is coming back to my consciousness. Like, it's crazy. A lot of them got something, you know, guys. I've been telling you, these big names in Hollywood, in the entertainment industry, a lot of them got HIV. Some of them got AIDS. Some other STDs. Because they're sleeping around with each other. It's literally like your ritual. It keeps the energy around them, amongst them. It keeps the energy. So, I definitely feel like those two, they got something. And that guy who I was talking about earlier, and there are other people, guys, who are rumored to have, you know, been relating with her, you know, certain ways, you know what I mean. But, and she's not the only one, you know. You gotta also think to yourself, listen, there are other Jenna 2s out there in Hollywood. She's not the only one. There are other Jenna 2s out there in the entertainment industry who have slept with a lot of these men in Hollywood, in the entertainment industry, who has been having unprotected sex with these men. And they're not always thin. It affects everybody's body differently. For some people, the initial stage of it, I always sense like it causes people to gain weight first, like a whole bunch of weight, like a lot of weight. Like you wonder, where the hell did this weight come from? And I think it's for some people, depending on their aspects. When they're sick, they gain a lot of weight. And then, like when it's, getting to that late stage, like AIDS, then comes the weight loss and ish. Yep. So literally, like, even if you are overweight or fat, I can still tell. I can literally still tell. So I didn't expect for this one to be as long as it is now, as always. But, these are ish for y'all to reflect on, And before closing, ish is about to hit the fan. I know I've said that in several videos, but the time is drawing nearer, guys. Just be prepared, though it's still gonna be a shocker. Okay. I done been telling, you guys that, and on other platforms too. A lot of celebrities, stars, they're just gonna die suddenly. A lot of sudden deaths of stars and celebrities. Some of these are gonna be car crashes, car accidents, plane crash. But for most, it's gonna be AIDS. A lot of celebrities are gonna be dying from AIDS very soon. Stars and celebrities that you are used to, that are your favorites, that you've grown accustomed to. And I want to say late this year, but definitely it's gonna be manifesting. The beginning of that manifestation will begin next year, 2023. Okay, it's gonna happen, guys. Specifically, like rappers, just performers overall. But something about rappers. Yeah. So it's so scary me saying this, but shit, I gotta say this. It's like the 80s all over again. Literally, that's what Spirit's saying. It's like the 80s all over again. With the AIDS, what did they call it? AIDS pandemic, whatever, something like that. Yeah. Because so many people are gonna be dying from this. People are also married who've been in long-term relationships, marriages, cheated on their spouses, their partners, contracted the virus passed it along to their partners. That same Magic Johnson type of ish. Yeah. So prepare. On my other platform, other account, I will do some other astrological predictions. I didn't quite want to share that account as yet, okay? But I do want to. I kind of just wanted to separate the crowd on this account from the crowd on the other account. The traffic. Different energies. But at the end of the day, I still talk about astrology. So, so I'm gonna leave it there, guys. Namaste.